It has been a snow-filled day in southern Ohio, but these fans all set to tackle what may come here at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They bring a receiver in motion right.
13 yards.
Running from the gun with Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 27-yard line.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now Jackson, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Demetrius Knight. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep is Charlie Jones. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Gun.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in left side by Whittington. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Now a short one to Gesicki. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other until late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime
Our
report.
journey through...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 34.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And away in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 65 yards. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, caught at the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of a yard.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's get set. Can.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit him next. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
On 1, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gun.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be taken pressure. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop the throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Here we go, here we go.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion. Can.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles.